From the air, our view in a helicopter, the scale of the damage is stunning. Roads washed away, a tangled mess of trees, rocks, and mud. Water seemingly everywhere. Good evening, I'm Ian Hanneman, sitting near the flood zone in Abbotsford. Tonight, the aftermath of a devastating storm. The deadly mudslide.
The whole side of the mountain come down and taking out these cars. It was the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Thousands forced from their homes.
This is unprecedented.
And stranded with no road out.
Look at this bridge, look at this bridge. There's nothing left of it.
Vancouver and the entire lower mainland cut off.
And I'm Adrienne Arsenault. Also tonight, Saskatchewan apologizes to the grieving family of a COVID-19 patient who died far from home.
The funeral home, from what we can see, did more to bring my dad home than the government did.
And ice dreams for the Beijing Games and beyond.
I guess we'll know probably in 15, 20 years what this does for hockey in China.
China's team, Russian training, Canadian content. This is The National.
Welcome to a special edition of The National from Abbotsford, British Columbia, where roadways have become waterways. The situation still desperate. After a month's worth of rain fell here in just 48 hours, there is a break in the weather, a critical window for first responders dealing with one emergency after another. And tonight we've learned one person has died. The body of at least one motorist has been found at the scene of this landslide several hours north of Vancouver along the highway towards Lillooet. Rescue and recovery efforts underway. Landslides and floods have crippled highways near Agassiz, along the Fraser Valley, and its links to the BC interior, near where I am tonight in Abbotsford. Evacuation orders in Sumas Prairie and Yarrow have forced thousands from their homes. In BC's interior, the entire town of Merritt has been ordered evacuated. And in nearby Princeton, hundreds of people also displaced. That's where we begin our coverage, the communities in the BC interior where thousands grapple with the loss of homes and now lives. Aaron Collins joins us from Princeton.
Well, Ian, here in Princeton, there was 2 meters of water on this street just yesterday. Today, people here are taking stock of the damage, and we're still learning about the true scale of this tragedy across the BC interior. On this stretch of road, the story of BC's latest natural disaster took a deadly turn. A mudslide driven by floodwaters carried vehicles away here. This woman was there.
It was the scariest thing I've ever seen. Like, I had no idea, so I just turned around and I'm just watching the whole side of the mountain come down and taking out these cars and everything just being swept away and just complete panic.
Search and rescue teams combed the area for survivors. Officials say at least one person has died.
I would first like to extend my condolences to the family of the person who lost their life on Highway 99.
The rain that caused that tragedy has mostly stopped falling in BC's interior, but the damage is done.
The water line was right there.
Many homes here in the town of Princeton were underwater.
My people and my animals are safe, so that's all that really matters, but I'm just devastated.
As that water recedes, the cleanup has already begun.
I'm just glad it's over. Like, the cleanup you can handle, you know what's ahead of you, but when the actual flood is happening, you just have no idea where you're going to be.
Up the road in Merritt, people are still trying to get out. One family rescued by helicopter today. Floodwaters took out the city's wastewater facilities. Officials say that without drinking water, people won't be able to come home for the foreseeable future.
People are not allowed to enter. It is simply not safe for anyone to be here who doesn't absolutely have to be.
All of this not far from Lytton, BC, where a heat dome fueled wildfires that wiped most of the town off the map this summer. Now, nearby land has been washed away by an atmospheric river.
And Aaron, what more do we know about the Lillooet landslide?
Well, we can't get to the site of the slide itself. That road is closed, but I can tell you search and rescue efforts are continuing, and it's thought that 2 more people could be missing.
Thanks, Aaron.